Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm sorry again, I'm behind the camera due to the fact that there's no lighting right now. I did try to, it was just way too busy this last weekend, and with the little amount of sunlight we have at this time of year, it's really difficult to sit in front of a window with, again, such a short amount of time with light. So anyway, you can probably hear some Christmas music in the background. I have my tree up. Of course, you could see my Christmas decor here in front, and I've just been kind of puttering around because although I'm filming this on Monday night, actually my parents are arriving tomorrow, and I'm super excited because well, I saw them in May, but it's been a while and lots of things have happened since May, so I get to see my parents in starting tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, 2 days after or before I actually post this. Yeah, so anyway, I'm super excited to bring to you guys Throwback Thursday. This week was the very last Throwback Thursday for fall, and our very last fall selection was made by my friend Laura Griffin. She's a fellow Canadian, actually, just in a province right next to mine. So here we go. Sweet Potato Pie by Sassy Girl Aroma. This is a huge scent shot. Just so you guys know, this is like a 2.5 ounce, it says on the bottom, but I believe it's a pour to a 2 ounce pour. So as you can see, I've used 2/3 pretty much of this. So that's just, I don't know, it's a sparkle from something else. And by the way, sorry, I'm trying not to show my nail. Sorry, I just almost busted my thumb there a couple weeks ago. But anyway, that's what I've got left. So I'm going to be melting the rest of this at some point this week. But I wanted to come with you guys with a review because I've melted it a couple times. So Sweet Potato Pie by Sassy Girl Aroma. I don't know, like growing up, so here's the thing. Growing up, I don't know whether it was one of my parents didn't like yams or sweet potatoes, but I never experienced what a sweet potato pie tasted like until I was a grown adult and I was going to a potluck dinner at friends of mine it was a Friendsgiving, so Thanksgiving with friends, and we were all to bring something, and I thought, I'm going to do this recipe. I just, whatever, I went online and grabbed a recipe for sweet potato pie, and it had all of the yummy sweetness and ooey gooeyiness, and it was so good. And I remember that casserole was gobbled up so fast. So it's definitely a very sweet take on your traditional just yam or potatoes for that matter. So I don't have a lot of experience with sweet potato pie or sweet potatoes in general, just because it was not something my family really ate a lot of, but I very much enjoyed when I did make this. Now, with keeping in mind what I said about sweetness, and when you make sweet potato pie, there's lots of different renditions. There's brown sugars, there's marshmallows. There are so many different things that people have added that are family recipes and such. So keep those scent notes in mind, because that's pretty much what you get in here. It's there's a lot of the spices as well. Like there's a lot of the spices that you would almost put into a pumpkin pie in a sweet potato pie. It sounds strange, but it's true. But there's that ooey gooeyness of definitely like the brown sugar, the marshmallow, like all of that yummy ooey gooeyness that makes it super sweet. I quite like this. I received this as a random act of kindness from a friend of mine, and so I held on to this for almost a whole year, because when I got this, it was in the winter. I'm like, well, wait, sweet potato pie to me is definitely, to me, festive for the fall. So I did save it for the fall Throwback Thursday. I'm glad I did, because it was really nice. There wasn't a ton of cinnamon in it, because if it did, I would have been very much against this melt. I quite enjoyed this. The throw, melted it 3 different times into a couple different warmers, like the Bath & Body Works 25 watt warmer. I got a Mainstays warmer and a really big warmer in my bedroom, which I believe is almost like a Glade 24 watt. Anyway, it performed very well in all of those warmers. It threw, I would say in general, on average, like 7.5 out of 10 for a throw. My scent appeal on cold, I would give it probably a 7.5 again. So it was really steady Eddie. Like, it was really good. I really enjoy this. I don't know if it would be something I would go out and purchase like myself, because although I enjoy this, I find that at least this year, oh my God, you guys, I've done so much pumpkin. So much pumpkin and cinnamon. I'm like so done with it. But this was not either. There really wasn't a whole lot of cinnamon. There was other notes that, you know, like others like sweet and not clove, but like nutmeg and things like, I don't know, there's just yummy sweetnesses and like cinnamon and things like that. Anyway, it was really good, but not super strong, which I appreciated again. So I don't know if I go out and repurchase this because at least at this point, perhaps next year something like this would definitely be up my alley, especially at the beginning of the season. So I want to say thank you very much to Laura for selecting this last week's Throwback Thursday and sweet potato pie. This was really good, and I look forward to melting the rest of this as well. So thank you again. All right, so if you follow my Instagram, you guys know I kind of gave you a sneaky peeky yesterday about what we have for Throwback Thursday Winter Edition. I have quite a plethora of wax melts and candles to pick from. As usual, there will only be one person, the first person to, down in the description bar, select one either a melt or a candle. I acknowledge that fact, and then I will either melt or burn that item of choice. And anyway, I am really excited because, as you guys will see, there's a real healthy balance between wax melts and candles because I tend to have more candles for fall and winter. That's actually how I was even before I really went into vendor wax. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys first the wax melts that I have for Throwback Thursday. We have Goose Creek's Peppermint. Look at those candies. They look so good. We have Holiday Rum Cake, also from Goose Creek. We have Sensationals Mistletoe Kiss. Sorry, my gross finger. Trying to hide the background there. Glistening Snowflakes, Sensationals. Rum Brulee, also from Sensationals. I think this might have been an exclusive to Canada last year. Like, so far, all the Sensationals I've shown you are from last year. I think actually all of them that I'm showing you today are all ones I picked up last year, so 2016. So that one there. This one, I know, I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if it came out again this year, but I know a lot of people have purchased it and they like it, so I'm looking forward to trying it out. Scarlet Cypress Wreath. And then we have Holiday Home. Balsam and Birch. And the last melt I have is Perfectly Pine. There we go. All right, you guys, on to candles. Okay, let's see. Let's do some Bath & Body Works candles. We have Cranberry Woods in this packaging, which I want to say is like a 2015. Notice, guys, in Canada, we don't have scent note descriptions because look at all those different languages telling me how to care for them a candle. Anyway, I can't remember. I'm sure someone's going to look at this number and go, it's 2015 or is it 2016? I can't recall. But Cranberry Woods. Champagne Toast, which is always a comeback every year. Oh, this one's so good. Santa left this for me in my stocking last year. Oh, so good. Pomegranate Prosecco Punch. So juicy sweet. I love it. All right, now, I got one more Bath & Body Works candle. It is in one of those hobnail jars. It's a 1 wick. It is actually just vanilla bean marshmallow. I chose this one just as a neutral, you know, because there's a lot of strong scented candles coming up here. So I wanted to pick something that, you know, maybe more mellow. Now I want to introduce, I was given this item as a gift from a local company to Vancouver Island. It's Fanny Bay Candle Company. As you can see the address down below here. They are located in Fanny Bay, BC, which is mid-island around Qualicum, Parksville. Anyway, I got this candle in mulberry. So I'm going to burn that, hopefully, if it gets selected. I love mulberry scents for the winter months. Gosh, I love mulberry. It's so good. Then we have some Root candles. We've got the candy cane candle from Root. You'll notice this is an old packaging. I did receive this as a gift from last year. Their candy cane is just stellar. I love their candy cane. This one here is one of my favorites. Tobacco Vanilla. Sorry, I'm just trying to get into, there we go. Tobacco Vanilla. Now, as you can see, I did burn this one, once, because a friend of mine was having some troubles with the one that she had in a size. So she'd asked if I could burn mine a little bit and sort of see and let her know how it went. And as you can see, actually it did a really good job. I was very impressed on its first burn. It was pretty much flawless. And look at that big mushroom top. So it's one of my favorite scents from Root Candle. And lastly, I decided to add these Glade candles. Now, two of these Glade candles, you probably would have seen the haul a few weeks ago. If two of these, and I'll show you in a moment, get selected, I will also melt the wax melts that coincide two out of four of these scents to also give you guys an idea. So anyway, we'll get to that. I do not have the wax melt for the first two. This one's the Cozy Cider Sipping. So these are the Glade limited edition. So this is described as apple, cinnamon, nutmeg. And yeah, so anyway, I've never really burnt a Glade candle that I can recall. So it was a 4-pack that I picked up, so that's one of them. Oops, sorry guys. And then we have Tree Trimming Wonder, which is fir, needles, spruce, and eucalyptus. Now these last two are the ones that I really liked, like the most. I like all of them, but these last two here were part of that pack of 4 that I purchased. But I like these ones so much that I did get wax melts in their scent as well. So again, like I say in these next two, I will also melt the wax melts as well. Candy Sparkling Joy, which is described as red berries, pomegranate, sugar. And lastly, we have Frosting with Love. Sorry guys, Frosting with Love, vanilla sugar icing. And for whatever reason, it's not coconut, but it smells like freaking amazing, expensive tanning lotion. So you guys, that is the lineup for my winter Throwback Thursday. And the winter Throwback Thursday, for those of you who are new, is December, January, and February. So that is awesome. I was really excited, and I feel like there's a lot of different items. I've got woodsy, I've got sweet, and I've got like the, champagne toast, and then tobacco vanilla, there's a whole bunch of everything in there. So I'm really excited about this. I always get excited when I'm about to start a new Throwback Thursday season, because it's just such a great change for my nose. Like I've mentioned already, I'm so over cinnamon, I'm so over pumpkin. So as you can see, not a lot of cinnamon, not a lot of pumpkin. All right, you guys, as always, be safe, have fun, and you guys take care. And I'm gonna really try. You'll see me upload videos more towards the end of the month, as I'd like to be able to spend some time with my family. So you guys, as always, be safe, have fun. As always, I just said it twice now, lucky number 2. All right, bye guys, take care.